You know, I'm flying across the country and I'm getting the news on the plane. Shout out to my man No ID for hitting me on about the news. I didn't know. I'm still in the airports, as you hear. But, I mean, it's everything I love and everything I hate about the NBA, the trade. Everything I love and everything I hate. I love the fact that, you know, teams are making moves, guys are changing places. But I hate the fact that you would trade a guy who played 2 days after his sister died for you. Like, to me, that's just epic. I just can't understand, and it stinks. That's what I hate about the league. And you talk about guys not having loyalty and things of that nature. I love Danny Ainge. I love the Celtics and what they've done. But there's no way I could fathom that part so you could pull the trigger. That's what I hate about the NBA.
Kenny, there are so many layers to this deal, and several of them involve LeBron James. Can he reach an 8th straight NBA Finals? Will he remain in Cleveland beyond this upcoming season? How do you think this deal will impact LeBron's future?
Well, they took the best player off the second best team in the East and put him on his team. So I don't think it impacts, you know, his decision, because I don't know if the Boston Celtics are going to be better than the Cleveland Cavaliers, but they definitely could be back where they were. But the Cleveland Cavaliers are still the team to beat in the Eastern Conference anytime you have LeBron James. LeBron holds all the cards. I mean, there's no team in the East that is equipped to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, regardless of who's there right now. He is the dealer. He's the house. He's Vegas.
Well, the asset collector in the NBA had been Danny Ainge, and he had been holding on tightly to the final piece of that epic deal with the Nets from a few years ago, and now he has traded it to Cleveland. Do you think Danny Ainge finally gave up the right piece to acquire the right player?
Well, I'm not sure if it's not just a parallel move. I mean, you went to the Eastern Conference Finals, so I'm not sure how parallel is. You know, obviously, you know, it's debatable if Kyrie and Isaiah. I think that's the debatable trade in terms of talent-wise and what it does for your team. Obviously, you know, it puts Cleveland in a better place because not only do we have a guy who could do it now, but you have a 2018 piece that comes in as well. So if LeBron James is looking at having some young guys along with some veteran leadership, he's got everything there in Cleveland now.
But Kenny, in a vacuum, if you look at what Danny Ainge did, giving up essentially Isaiah Thomas, Avery Bradley, and Jay Crowder, plus the unprotected 2018 Brooklyn first-round pick in exchange for a pair of all-stars, Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward. Do you think Danny Ainge, just in a vacuum, looking at what he gave up and what he's getting back, how do you evaluate that?
Well, again, it's everything I love about basketball. When you look at it on paper, you go, what a hell of a deal, and how they pull it off. But everything I hate, I could not fathom that a guy who played 2 days after the death of his sister gets traded in the offseason. He's the reason why you have flexibility. He's the reason why people even paid attention to you last year and a half, and you trade him. That part is what I hate about NBA basketball, because here's a guy that he gave it. When you're talking about giving your blood, sweat, and tears, like he gave all three and more, and that's the part I hate.
Yeah, he certainly did. It was an effort to remember in Boston for many, many years to come. But now, opening night, he'll play for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it's 8 weeks from tonight. We look forward to seeing you on TNT to tip off the season.
Yes, sir. I'll see.